run from the wicked when the wicked. Why slow down and why take a break? There's a life in your message all pushed together, and we don't care what your silhouette. We run from the wicked, run when the wicked. Lifetime in a bar, yourself to blame. If I knew you had it all, you don't want to take it away. In your mind, hearts beat in pain. We run from the wicked, run from the wicked. But in your mind, nothing to say. We run from the wicked, run when the wicked. Lifetime in a bar with yourself. If I knew you had it all, you don't want to take it away. All your lifetimes in a bar with yourself to blame.
Awesome. Well, welcome back, guys.
Thank you for having us.
All right. Well, let's talk about what's going on over the last year. You got a new guy in the band.
Yeah, this is Chris Weaver. He's from Pittsburgh. He played in a really good band called Sirens and Songbirds, and we saw him play a bunch. Loved him, and now he's with us, so we're really happy about that.
Cool. Well, it's been a year since you released Church of the Haunted South. Where's the band been over the course of that year? How have you guys, kind of evolved?
Well, we had a different lineup, obviously, and we just kind of taken the songs to more of a simple kind of pop song format, really up-tempo, fast, just trying to kind of simplify a little bit of the writing style instead of throwing on an infinite number of layers, just kind of keep it really simple and put on the right stuff.
Well, it seems like keyboard is a more prominent instrument in the new tunes. Is that right?
Yeah, definitely. I used to play bass, and we just kind of.
He still does play bass.
Yeah, I still on a few songs. We just try to mix it up, and I was always writing on the keyboard, and I just was kind of really reluctant to play it, and then just kept playing it more and more, and it's just started to feel like where I needed to be. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, let's talk about how you're going about working on the follow-up to Church of the Haunted South. You came across this fundraising platform called Kickstarter, and you guys actually used it first to buy new tires for your tour van. Is that correct?
The tires we just did through our website, and then letting everyone know through Facebook and MySpace and everything what kind of we were stuck in a really awkward situation. We had slew of tour dates, and they'd given our tires a ticking clock, of like just a few more days left, and so it was kind of an emergency. We were going to be stuck, and we just put up this thing that said "Save the Winter Sounds," and people responded like really, really quickly. In a day, we had the money to buy the tires. So.
Well, is that what? Then you went in. Then you set up this I guess this account where people could donate to help record the new Winter Sounds album. Is that where the idea came from? Was that influx of support from your fans?
I think so, yeah, because there've been a couple of times we've tried to do something that was probably a little too ambitious. Like we did the Halifax Pop Explosion in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and we just wanted to do it more than anything, and you know, it felt like a really important place for us to be, and to get there, you know, we needed help, so we kind of set up a little donation thing and just tell everybody, just if you want to help us get there, you know, that's what this is for, and people chipped in, and we made it there and back, and then I guess we kept that same model for the tires, and then we moved it onto Kickstarter for the album, and and that's like a kind of an existing platform that's a little bit better organized and stuff like that. But once we did the tires thing, we you know, we just decided we'd write a song for everybody that donated to the tires fund. So we just wrote like just 12 little jingles, you know, with their names, and just did it everywhere. I forget where we were going to, like Iowa City or something.
Yeah, we were on the road. We were in Kentucky, I think,
Yeah.
actually, and going to Iowa.
Yeah, we would just do it in rest areas and parks and graveyards.
Will any of those little songs with the people's names, are they going to end up on the album at all?
Maybe. I mean, they're totally different. So it was more of
Yeah.
just, it was a lot of fun for us. But out of that, you know, we have like a few that we kind of want to work on, you know, in the future and stuff like that, depending on which direction the band goes. They might come back.
And there was
You know.
one for the Kickstarter campaign, that one we just did, that we actually did. One of the donation rungs was write a song and include it, or whatever. And we actually wrote a new song, and we're going to put it on the album too. So, because we ended up really liking it. So, like really liking it. So.
Well, that was a really cool way for y'all to do it, where if you donated this much, you got this amount of swag, if you got this. How did you develop that tier structure?
Well, that was in place by Kickstarter. You're talking about the actual.
Yeah,
They had the idea, I guess, the idea for the tiers.
Yeah,
or
they
whatever,
had the
but-
increments, and you can choose whatever increment you want as long as it's a minimum of like $5.
Right.
But then what you give for that increment was definitely up to the bands, and we had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah,
we had like a little spreadsheet down where we had crazy ideas. We definitely had to edit
yeah,
a
we
lot
filtered a lot
off.
out. We were gonna, if you donated like $500, we would tattoo your name on it.
We were like, that's ridiculous. So yeah, we had to stop.
Was there any limits when you were getting to the higher increments where you guys were thinking about, well, maybe we could do this, but then you decided, no, we absolutely can't do that?
I don't think there was anything that we wouldn't have done, you know, that we were putting in there. I mean, you could go up to whatever number you wanted.
You
it
could
could
go
be
up
just
to $1 million
ridiculous.
and if
They
you
have some really, really creative campaigns where people are just, you know, I mean, some of the ideas, just going through Kickstarter and seeing what other people were doing, were giving us ideas.
Yeah, some people would fly a person that gave like $5,000 or something into the studio so they could be there with them while they're recording and all those
Yeah,
things.
and like
but
I
we
think
figured
it
that'd be a
was,
little too complicated.
One of the guys from Tool was like, we'll go to like In-N-Out Burger, you know, together and have dinner.
Yeah,
It
have
was just
dinner
random
together
stuff.
type of a thing. We actually had one that's like, we will come to your house and cook you dinner.
Yeah,
and
we've got-
play a show.
We have a couple of meals we got to make,
Yeah,
and
we love
some
cooking.
house shows, which is fun anyway. So
Right. Okay, well, let's talk about that album
All right.
that's going to be coming out. How's your songwriting progressed from Church to this next release?
Take it away, Pat.
well, we'll take turns. How about that? I think that these are pop songs a lot more. You know, with Church of the Haunted South, we were kind of getting like really, really epic and kind of atmospheric or something. I don't know, but it was a lot more guitar heavy, whereas this is going to be a lot more synth heavy and real dancey, and just what we've been listening to pretty much for the past year, you know, and bands we've played with and stuff like that. And so we just, you know, for us, I guess the sound of the band is going to kind of constantly change. So with this album, I think it'll be a lot different, and I still think people will love it. So
Pretty much. You stole what I was going to say.
every word,
Every single
took
word.
every word out of my mouth.
That's my way out. No.
Well, when can people look forward to hearing the new stuff?
Well, we're playing them live every night. We're kind of just working out about 9 or 10 songs that we're you know, just jamming on the road. And then we've already started recording. We started in Athens, Georgia with Asa Leffer, and then we have about half the album kind of worked out with him, and then we've got some time booked with Scott Salter in, I think, Unionville.
Yeah, south
who's
of
done a bunch
Charlotte.
of stuff. Like Ace has done like Dark Meat and Modern Skirts, some big Athens bands, and then Scott's done like St. Vincent and Super
Spoon.
Chunk, yeah, Spoon,
Yeah.
things like that.
Cool. Let's hear some more of those new tunes.
Okay. This is The Sun Also Rises.
if I can, what good am I? What am I gonna say? 'Cause what you need nobody has. You need a thing to know. When the world gets awful, child, we can let it go. When you were young, you felt the same. You hardly knew how to explain the sun on the rise when you're gone. But you knew it all. I wanna be so sure, so I can let you, so I can hold on to it without you. What if our bodies need the dark? What if our hearts need gray? What if our loved ones disappear? What are we gonna do? When you were young, you felt the same. Hardly knew how to explain the sun on the rise when you're gone. Thought you knew it all. Fly now, fly past your open window or rooftop until it's quiet on your lips and quiet until the chords and soaring notes you once could sing are long forgot to never return. When you were young, you felt the same. Hardly knew how to explain the sun off the rise when you're gone. Thought you knew it all.
This is a song called Young Love.
What we have is young love, dear, oh dear. And what they say about young love makes me fear. I want it to be real. I know why they lead such long, sad lives. They're waiting for their young love to arrive. What we have is young love, dear, oh dear. And what they say about young love makes me feel I want it to be real. I know why they lead such long, sad lives. They're waiting for their young love to
is a song called Devils Don't Exist.
They could afford is telling everyone how you hunt for the souls and nothing else they really need to say. The heart closes up, the mind is the living God. Traveling halls, still echoing all those white little lies. Like I was told you would come for me when my eye was up, breathing fire from your lungs. Sun, you come around now. 2 hands will mark the hour. I'll scream out loud, come around now. To you I am always bound. I will scream out.